Hey there, my name's Heather and this is a basic tutorial on how to use the software Inspiration to create graphic organizers. So as you can see here, we've got the main menu with a couple of different template options and maps. You can go straight to creating an outline, or you can do what we're going to start off with, which is go right into creating a diagram. So you can see here we just get our basic page with a main idea bubble here, which we can edit however we want. We're going to create an organizer on classical composers, just for something easy. So we just type that in. You can select this bubble and change the style of it to whatever suits your needs. We're just going to go with the basic form there, move it around wherever we want. You can easily create additional bubbles by selecting this symbol right here. They'll just pop right up on the screen. Alright, as you're adding additional information to your graphic organizer, you have a couple of different options. You can just keep creating new bubbles like we were doing before just by clicking on this create button up here, or you can in the bubble that you've already got, you can select in there and hit this tool right here, Rapid Fire. It just allows you to keep typing in the same bubble, and every time you want a new bubble of information, you just hit the Enter button and it automatically creates it for you. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put in the years that he lived. Let's see, to 1827. Hit the Enter button. It gives you these nice little lightning bolts there to let you know that you're on a new bubble. And as you can see here, it kind of splits up the lines, but don't worry, once you hit the Enter button again, it reformats it for you, so you don't have part of one word on one line and the rest of it on another, where it doesn't have a clean break. And then once you've got everything that you want added, you can just click right out of it, and it automatically links everything to the main concept or word that you had in the original bubble. Say you don't want all of these linked the way that they've got them. Like, I don't want the information about his hearing and what he's composed to be linked to his name. I want that linked after his date of birth and death. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on these arrows right here and hit the delete key. That'll remove those. I can just rearrange these right here. Once I've got this bubble selected, I come down here to one of these diamonds, hover over it, see I get this little link kind of symbol next to my arrow. I can just click on that and drag to the bubble that I want it to be connected to. Simple as that. Another way that you can create links is by using this button right here. This is really a lot simpler. You just click that link button, click on the two bubbles that you want to be linked, and you're done. Another really simple way to enter information into your graphic organizer is to use this outline feature. So if you just click on the outline button, you can see it just kind of breaks down your organizer into a basic outline. From there you can add subtopics by clicking this subtopic button. So we're going to add in Joseph Haydn here, and from there you can add additional subtopics. If you press the Enter key after writing in your outline title, you can add in notes that will also appear on your design, on your diagram. As you can see, it's added Haydn and his birth and death dates. If we click on this little feature right here, it brings up the note that I put in. Okay, so now I've got my outline created, and I'd really like these to be in order of birth. So a really easy way to rearrange them is to just kind of select one of them. You can see I get the little move arrow tool next to my pointer there. I'm going to select Haydn and move him just right up to the top. I can do the same thing with any of my subtopics. I can move them around however I want to. So we're just going to reorganize those. And then if I go back into the diagram view, you can see it's got everything displayed for me. Now it's a little messy, so what we can do from here is use this arrange tool. There's a nice little drop down menu. You can just automatically select to put it into a web, a split tree, whatever you want to do. I'd like to kind of customize my options a little bit, so I'm going to go down to more. From here you get a nice visual of what your graphic organizer is going to basically look like. You can see the different options there. I want something nice and clean. You can change the orientation of it and the arrangement. You can also change what kind of lines connect your concepts and your information. Okay, so I think we've got everything pretty much squared away, so I'm just going to hit OK. And as you can see, it's a lot easier to read, a lot cleaner, it's not as jumbled. And from this point, as you can see, I forgot something, it's not in correct order. You can also have it arrange in the order of your outline. And there you go. Now from here, say you're using this in on a smart board in your classroom. You want it to be colorful, you want it to keep everybody's attention. You can go ahead and add pictures. You've got all sorts of pictures over here you can choose from. Let's go down to art and music. I can add some music notes if I want to. We're going to get rid of those. Or you can use the search feature here and search for whatever you want. So we're going to search for Beethoven. Oh, and I spelled his name wrong. Okay, so you can just click on a picture of Beethoven, drag him wherever you want him, resize him, and again I can use this link option right here to connect the picture to the name. For this organizer, I don't really want to have all of these arrows. It's not really a sequential organizer, so I don't really need them. I just want them connected by lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything by hitting Option A on my keyboard, go up here to Link, Arrow Direction, and choose No Arrows. As you can see, you've got all sorts of other options up here. You can also, if you do choose to have arrows, you can use any number of different arrowhead designs. Something else that you can do is you can select certain sets of bubbles and maybe color code them to make them a little bit easier to follow. You can change the thickness of the line surrounding each outline. You can change the color of it. You can make them have dashed lines, pretty much anything you want to do. And to select multiple bubbles at one time, I'm just simply hitting the Shift key while I click them. Okay, now say you wanted to print this out and use it as a handout in your classroom. You want to save on printing costs, color costs, make things a little bit easier to see. You can select everything and let's just give them black outlines on all of the bubbles. You can change the fill of your bubbles. So right here I've got a transparent fill. It's just a plain white background. Makes the printing cost a little bit easier. You can also go through and say delete some of the information in your bubbles here and have your students fill them in. You can, of course, change the size, and here you can see we've got just an example of all the different options, all the different ways to customize your graphic organizer. You know, I just went through and color coded all of this one, added some pictures. This would be really great for a classroom presentation for a lecture, just to kind of help, keep students focused while you're going over material and that sort of thing. There are plenty more tutorial videos available from the software company. When you open the program, there is a tutorial section, an area to learn more. You can also go to their website where they have other videos, and you can download a free trial just to kind of play around with. But it's very easy to use software. So I hope you've learned a little bit more about how to make a graphic organizer using Inspiration 9.